Hey everyone, Striker here with another video. So I've been getting a lot of requests for my UI, like my add-ons or links to my weakauras and things like that. And so I've actually gone ahead and compiled a list of everything, and including my plater profile string. So that'll be posted in the description below. And I'm trying to make this video short and sweet as possible. So I'll just quickly go over them. So this one at the top, the one that's showing Fell Rush, this is my that's the DH dynamic group. So basically, it'll let you know when you should be Fell Rushing or when you should be throwing your glaive, and like when you're missing like Soul Rend debuffs on any of the targets. Is like probably the biggest difference maker for me since I have gotten, like, any weakaura I've picked up, that is probably the biggest difference maker, because the adjustment from like past Demon Hunter and past expansions to like this one where I'm like actually throwing my glaive all the time to do like a lot of damage has been it was a weird concept to me to get my head around. So that weakaura really helped me a lot. And then other than that, you know, I got like a trinket tracker. That's optional. I mean, if it helps you, it helps you. That's great. And the only thing I want to note here, though, is this one in the middle over here. This really nice looking like grouping of abilities, and like there's a buff tracker here. That I cannot share. That is Atrocity's weakaura that he made, custom that he made, and the way you get it is by subscribing to his stream, and then he'll give you access to it and give you the password for those weakauras. So I'm sorry, it's you know, he's one of the best DHs in the world. I'd rather not get on his shit list, so consider subscribing to him to get that. Or I've also in my document put a link to wago.io to a bunch of different options you can choose from in there. There's a bunch of free options that are great, and that are similar. So best of luck there. Hope you can find something that suits your needs. So once again, sorry about that. It's just, yeah, I did purchase it, and yep. Alright, so okay, so next thing, there's add-ons. Once again, it's listed in there, but it's all pretty straightforward stuff. Nothing groundbreaking here. The only thing I would say that like maybe not enough people have, but it helps greatly, is this thing called big debuffs. I'll show you kind of what it looks like. See right there, you can see right here, it's a big icon. I just interrupted that target, so it shows me how long there is silence for, like silence from casting spells with having been interrupted. Also, it does the same thing for like when targets are like stunned or any sort of CC on them. So it really helps, you know, just getting that information in a big icon just right away. It's great. And then, yeah, other add-ons that are worth mentioning. I mean, obviously you should have big wigs, details. Easy frames is the add-on that shows that like changed my unit frames, like the player and enemy target unit frames to like this kind of black. I think it just looks cooler. It's a little bit more edgy because, you know, I'm a Demon Hunter, so gotta RP a little bit. Doom cooldown pulse is the one that pulses in the middle of my screen when an add-on or when a ability has just came off CD. Method raid tools, that's for raiding. Mythic dungeon tools, that's for M+. Everyone should have that. There's no reason not to have it. Omni CD, this is what tracks party cooldowns. You should absolutely have this for Mythic Plus. I'll show you once again. It is these icons next to your teammates showing what abilities they have left. It also tracks interrupts. This interrupt tracker, that is also you have to have that for Mythic Plus if you're trying to push seriously. Because without that, I mean, like, if a whole group doesn't have that, I mean, how are they going to know if they need to interrupt a mob or not, you know? Like, how are they going to know if they're the last person with an interrupt available on a really important cast, right? So, and then pawn, that's optional. I mean, honestly, I wouldn't even recommend that. It's basically, you can put in a custom string with like stat weights for your character and spec, and you can like hover over an item to see if it will be like an upgrade for you. But I mean, once again, I really would not suggest this because stat weights are always changing, and there's not really a reliable way to constantly update your stat weights in that add-on pawn to give you an accurate representation of what's an upgrade and what's not. You know, just sim it, like the DH Discord loves to say. Just if you ever get a new item or upgrade, just sim it at, do Top Gear sim on raid bots. What else? Hopefully this isn't going to go too long. Oh yeah, obviously Plater, and after I go over these add-ons, I'll show you why my Plater is so great. And then just Raider.io. Simulation Craft, you 100% should get this, because once again, if you're trying to sim your character at raidbots.com, you need this add-on, because when you type in /simc, it gives you a string of your character that you copy, and then you go on the internet and you put it in there. So yeah. Alright, and then obviously you should have the weakauras add-on, and then Astral Keys is just tells you what keys people have in your guild and your friends and stuff like that. So anyways, okay, so nice. Alright, so we're cruising. Alright, last thing, the Plater profile. Let me show you why this is so great. And this is actually a free Plater profile that I downloaded from Quasi. He's a YouTube content creator. He does a lot of M+. He's a tank, but it's still great for DPS. I made some adjustments to it, so that's why I provided my profile string. I made it a little bit smaller, the nameplate smaller, and stacked a little bit tighter, and things like that. So let me show you. So when you go up to a pack of mobs, there's 3 different potential colors. The blue one that's a mob that has a really important cast, but it's not interruptible. So the only way you can stop it is by like a stun or a fear or a blind, and so and so. So that lets you know like a mob is really important. Same thing with the pink. That is a mob with a really important cast, but it can be interrupted. So yeah, so that's just why it's so great. And it's just clean looking. It tracks like the debuff on mobs real nicely. Like you can see, it's just kind of nice and clean and small. So it just looks really good in my opinion. And when you put a target on focus, it makes the nameplate striped and stuff, so it's your focus target. Yeah, I mean it's just really solid. It's helped me a lot. I mean, in the past I usually haven't used Plater all that much, and haven't really liked it, but since having this one, I've really loved it, and I'll probably never use a different one. Oh, and then I should mention this again. I mean, another reason why you should get this Plater profile. Quasi coded this profile to basically, color code these mobs in every single dungeon. So you'll know, even if you're brand new, in every single dungeon, you'll know which mobs are really important, which ones to focus on if they need an interrupt or something. So yeah, once again, shout out to Quasi. I mean, you're a god. I love this plater profile. I swear by this to the end of my days. Um, yeah, shout out to you. Alright, so that should be the video. Hopefully this helps you guys. And once again, remember the document that I made that tells you where to find or where to download all my UI weakauras add-ons and my plater profile string. That document is posted in the description below. And yeah, and then yeah, just to end this, I mean, thank you guys who have been commenting, liking, watching all my videos. I mean, I've never done this before, and this has been so awesome. I mean, I love interacting with all you guys. I love it when you ask me questions, because just my personality is I'm a person that's always happy to help people and help teach. And I'm also happy to be teach too. You know, so. But yeah, it's been really awesome. I mean, I think now I'm almost at 50 subscribers. It's just crazy to me. And it's so encouraging. So thank you guys so much for supporting me and watching all my videos. I'm gonna keep posting more and more and more. So alrighty guys, thank you, and I'll see you in the next video, guys.